Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually make on this channel because I wanted to talk about something and it's really been bothering me a lot lately, and it's gonna be a bit of a call out video. So if you know me, you know I'm a huge Sims 4 fan and I actually really enjoy playing the game, and I play it almost every day basically at this point. And I've been a huge fan of the Sims franchise ever since The Sims 2, it's when I started playing. But I wanted to talk about this because this is a trend that I've been seeing recently, and it's really been bothering me, of creator making like videos where they bash the game and they talk about the game badly and only like have negative things to say about the games and the people that play it. And the thing is, I'm not talking about small like creators or something like that and small voices. These are all huge people in the community. And what's bothering me especially is that they spend their time doing this and being annoying and very mean and rude, other than actually like enjoying the game and building the community and being positive. So that's why I'm making this video. It's gonna be basically a call out post, but people, please don't be mad at me. I just am here to report the facts and show you the truth behind your favorite creators that are actually just being super mean and rude to the Sims team and to everybody that plays this game. So the first person that I want to talk about is James Turner. James is one of the biggest Sims creator on the platform. He has almost 2 million subscribers, but he is always so negative when playing The Sims 4. For example, I have a few clips from his video talking about My First Pet Stuff, which is one of the best stuff packs for The Sims 4 that's ever been released, and he is so rude and, you know, kind of actually grading in his reviews, and let's talk about it.
The Sims 4 My First Pet comes with one new playable pet. We'll just put that at one.
So he starts off this video by saying that there's only one pet in My First Pet Stuff, which is straight up a lie. There have 4 new pets, not one, which is the hamster. There is a rat, there is a hedgehog, and there is the miniature Babalus, which is a special animal that only is in The Sims. So like, that's very fun already. And then he keeps going and he says that this feels like a DLC for a DLC.
I don't know, it honestly just feels like a DLC for another DLC. They're saying you need to have cats and dogs to be able to buy this, so you need to buy this expansion, this stuff pack, and then, you know, these other 10 stuff packs later on.
Which obviously it isn't, because it is adding new things. And yes, maybe the items do match cats and dogs, but we are always complaining that things don't match with each other. And then one time that 2 packs have items that are from the same collection, and you know, usually those are in one pack, and this time we have them and they match and we complain, like that makes no sense to me.
You know, it's like that thing where it's like, well, what's the point of doing that? You might as well just put it in that first pack.
And then he says this, and it's like, oh, well, James, clearly the packs are not the same pack because there are different things in them. Like, it's so obvious, and I feel like he's just literally being obtuse for, you know, baiting purposes and having people riled up in the comments and be like, hey James, actually this is how it is, so that he gets engagement. Like, that's how it feels.
I personally, for me, I think that would make a big difference. I think it's just way too close to the release, and it seems almost like, oh, hey, we couldn't get this done in time, so let's release another pack and charge more money for it. You know, it just feels like they purposely didn't put it in because it wasn't ready and then just sold it for more money later on.
And then he ends the video by going through like conspiracy theories on the pack, which is crazy. Like, you should never do that. Like, obviously there are reasons behind the scenes on why the pack was released so close to cats and dogs. You know, we don't know them because we don't work at Maxis. So like, spreading conspiracy theories is already like very, very weird. But that being said, James Turner is probably the least problematic of the people that I'm gonna talk about, so let's move on to the next person. Now we have Plumbella, and I know Plumbella is a huge creator on the platform, but I feel like it's like my duty calling her out because there are so many videos on her channel that are her basically just bashing The Sims, and it's pretty crazy. So actually, let's talk about a few of these instances.
And I post Sims reviews every time an expansion pack comes out. Always honest, not always positive.
Like, right there, I don't know what's really that funny that she just starts laughing. Like, It's not funny to be very negative, actually.
Could we not already rent in Equal Lifestyle? And honestly, babe, I had the exact same feelings. Honesty to honesty right now. I had the exact same feelings. And I was like,
boring. Yawning.
Like, come on, guys. I don't even have to say anything about this. Like, it's like she was being so rude there, like, for no reason. But actually, I want to bring this other clip in, which I think it's actually very disturbing, of her creating a character that she calls the Sims team.
so because there wasn't any traits, I decided to use the actual traits that we've got in the game to make the Sims team. I gave them the traits that I think most suited them.
First thing first, hates children, like that's crazy already to say, but then materialistic, that's super rude, and calling them erratic, it's with the straitjacket icon, it's literally like making fun of mental illness, and I think this is honestly just crazy, disgusting behavior.
This is the worst textured mask that I have seen by the Sims game.
Wow, that was just actually very scary to just see her like react that way about the texture. Like it's a little unhinged, to be honest. And then these are her concluding word on the video.
Do I think you should spend your money on it? No, because we're 6 years into the game right now, and you know, this is what the Sims team are spending the time on when there's still crucial aspects and crucial packs missing.
She is being very dismissive of the Sims team vision and saying that they doesn't even like deserve any amount of money. Like that's super rude and upsetting, honestly. And the thing is, this is clearly something that she does a lot. And she does it almost in basically every single video that she posts. She always criticizes the game because that's like her favorite things to do. And she's not the only one. So let's talk about our next person. This is Gons. And you might have seen his videos on TikTok or on Shorts because this is the main way where he posts his stuff. But he is also very much responsible for this like huge hate storm against The Sims 4. Let's just watch a couple of his short clips, and he is being very rude, super dismissive, and he acts like The Sims 4 is the scum of the earth.
Should you buy the new artist studio and storybook nursery kits?
Like he literally just said like no, like that's already like very like at least give us a little explanation. Well, he did give us an explanation, and it's this.
Nothing really stands out.
Like that's even worse. And even when he talks about fairies, he brings out other things that don't even matter, just with the idea of criticizing the game.
EA could be taking their time to ensure fairies in The Sims 4 offer new and exciting gameplay elements that align with the game's vision of creativity and expression. But I doubt that's it. For a while now, EA has placed prioritization of profit over player demand. We've seen a trend towards packs that offer less substantial content, such as kits, which are easier and cheaper to produce while still being profitable.
Is acting as if being a profitable company is somehow the only goal that Maxis and EA have in mind. Well, obviously, that's not the case. And like he's being so rude about it as well. But now let's move on to the worst offender in the community that does the most negative reviews, honestly. And let's talk about Lil Simy. And yes, I am gonna call out Lil Simy, even though she is probably the biggest creator on the platform for Sims content, but everybody seems to love her and her negativity, but I wanna call her out. And let's look at some of the clips, because they're really upsetting.
And then we got to the ceremony. And the problem with the ceremony is that it doesn't work. There's just so many bugs, the Sims don't behave the way you want them to. It's really frustrating and it's not fun.
Whoa. What did you just say, Kyla?
It's not fun.
Whoa. That's already like, whoa. You're talking about a video game. The only point of the video game is to be fun. Like, you criticizing it for that? It's honestly very upsetting. But honestly, the thing is, in this review, she is talking about My Wedding Stories, which is one of the best game pack for the game, and then she comes out and just sideswipe another pack for no reason, just to be mean and rude about it.
And now you can actually get that table without having to buy the dumb luxury party pack, because let's be real, this pack might not be great, but anything is better than luxury party. That is actually a waste of money.
Like, that is such a rude thing to say. But she's not done. Listen to this other clip.
Core issue still stands. It's not fun if it doesn't work. It's not fun. It's not fun. My final thoughts. I am completely unsurprised by all of this. I am disappointed, but I'm not surprised. Thinking about it, I kind of am convinced that this pack was destined to never work. Like the kind of tasks that we're sort of asking our Sims to do, I don't know if The Sims 4 is capable of doing things like that well. Are any of us really surprised that Sims are not behaving properly at an event?
And boom, there you have it. Her dragging the whole game just because she personally had issues with a pack. Why are you being such a negative Nancy? Like, let's just refocus a little bit. This is a whole ass video game. Like, we're talking about a huge piece of media, and you're focusing on such a tiny little detail, and you're being so upset about it that you are going to flame the whole video game for it. It makes no sense to me, and it really just seems like you're being negative because you like it and you know that it brings in views. Well, this was my video, and it was about media literacy and how you have to make sure that people aren't cherry-picking clips and moments just to prove their points, like I did for this whole video. So I'm gonna leave in the description down below the links to all these creators. You probably know them because they're huge, but still, I use their clips, so I wanted to give them credit. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!